Hi guys, I'm Shelley. How you doing? It's been a while since we've been in this position, but I only come here for special occasions now, and it's a very special occasion because I can finally give you a lovely review and tell you all about On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher. This is her second book, but her first official written novel. I've been really excited to tell you about this one though because it's so pretty. First of all, look at this cover. It is gorgeous. As I was reading this, I did a sort of reaction review, so that video is up as well, which I will link around here somewhere, so go check it out as I go through the emotions of reading this book. But I can finally tell you about it. It follows Evie Snow, who is 82 years old, and she has sadly passed away. It was her time, and she wakes up after death in, not purgatory, but I believe it's sort of waiting room to the next life. Wherever, whatever you believe in, her happy place. And she's woken up in the body of her favourite part of herself, which was when she was 27. She is all blonde curls and green emerald frock coat and very much like our author Miss Fletcher herself. So we're following Evie as she explores this other world. She is trying to get into her version of heaven, but it turns out she can't open the door because her soul is too heavy. There are some secrets, there are some things in her life that she needs to go through. To deal with her secrets, Evie has to go through this sort of magic wall that's living, and she touches it and it breathes, and she has to make friends with it to go through back into the living world and visit her family and her friends to tell them her secrets and unburden herself. I think you have three plot lines in this book. One is Evie trying to bare her secrets and bare her soul and become lighter and go of her past and move on to the other side. You also have the 27-year-old sort of past Evie as she's going through the reason she has these secrets in the first place. And then you also have the storyline from her loved ones, from her children and her husband and the people she leaves behind, because as she visits them you then slip into their world and how they react to what they have found out via the spooky kind of ghosty version of Evie. She is guided through this by her old doorman, Leaf, who is, man, he is hilarious. He is adorable. I love him. The best part I think about this book is the characters and how well rounded they are. Evie herself is, as I said, I think physically based on Carrie, and in a lot of ways morally and emotionally she seemed a lot like Carrie. She is very sweet, but at the same time she's very adventurous and she wants a life. She has been kind of put up in this castle by her mother and father most of her life, and she has this year where she can just go and explore and be. She's bursting with excitement. Two main male characters in this book are named Vincent Winters and Jim Summers. Can I just say the names in this book are amazing? They are again extremely well rounded. Every single side character I wanted to know more about. When I was reading this I didn't want to put it down because I just wanted the story to carry on. I not only wanted to know more about Evie's story, but I wanted to know more about the men in her life and her brother. I wanted to follow her brother Eddie's story because that is brilliant. There are at least 3 LGBTQ+ references in this book. 2 of these are not a plot twist, they are just part of the background of the story and just woven into the fabric, which I love. It's not, being gay is a plot twist, it just is. Her relationship with her mother is sort of what drives this book along. Her mother is extremely controlling. Sort of reminded me of the Gilmore Girls that way. Evie was sort of Lorelai Gilmore and running away. Okay, she didn't have a kid at the time, but she was running away to live her life the way she wanted to. She's Rapunzel escaping the tower. She's Merida running off into the woods. I don't know what genre this book comes under. Whether it is literary fiction, whether it is romance, whether it is magical realism or fairy tale. It is very, very fairy tale. There are references to everything in this book. It is sort of a massive Easter egg hunt. From Studio Ghibli to Disney to Grimm's fairy tales to The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. I think the biggest influence in this book has to be The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstein. You just feel that magical circusy sweets. My only main gripe I think in this book is at some point the references and the links to other books and other stories can get a little bit heavy. Obviously Carrie is influenced by everything around her, and she is a person who loves her Disney and loves her magical realism. In the book there are some points you're just thinking, well, that links to that and that links to that and that links to that, but at the same time the writing is so charming you can forgive it. It's so exciting. I think Carrie was bubbling with excitement while writing this, and that is what you take away from this book. I do want to make a quick mention to a little birdie. There's a little bird in this book that is beautiful. It originally starts out white. Evie and Vincent write little notes to each other on this bird, and it flies backwards and forwards between the two of them, and slowly this white bird becomes black and completely covered in just love and wonderfulment. And I think that is what this book kind of is. The build-up of all the love notes between Evie and her family and her friends. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Again, it only lost a star because it was a little heavy on the references to everything else, but at the same time I did not want to put it down. If you like romance, if you like magical realism, if you like charming, good writing, and you want some LGBTQ+ characters, I would recommend this fully, and please, I just recommend it on the prettiness. This is a proof copy I have here. I really hope that the finished copy has illustrations in it, and or Carrie does an illustrated version of this. I want to see the drawings of these characters. I will leave links to it down below, and to Carrie if you want to go and check her out, and also to me reading it. Go watch my face as I read, oh my god, all the emotions as it happens, because there were emotions, and there was a cat that ate Evie. Okay. I hope you guys are good. Come talk to me in the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.